Hello and welcome back everyone. Today we will begin with patterns. We will definitely continue with our arrays playlist, but for today we will start with patterns, starting with the rectangle pattern. So basically, when we want to print a row containing of stars, suppose, we use only one for loop. But if you want to print it for 5 rows, or if you want to print it for 10 rows, and for each of the 10 rows we want to print 7 times star pattern. How are we going to do that? Does this call for a nested loop? Well, definitely. So, nested loop is basically where one loop is intertwined inside other loop. So here we have two for loops. We will have one for loop for the rows, that is 5 for here for instance, and 7 columns. Therefore, we will have the inner loop for the columns. And now, since we have 5 rows, like I said, this is our rows. Therefore, we will go from int I is equal to 0 to I less than 5. As we know, the indexing starts with 0 and not with 1. Therefore, we'll keep it less than 5. And then we have for the columns, since we want to print this 7 times. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we want to print it 7 times. Therefore, int j is equal to 0. Int j is less than 7. Since indexing starts with 0, j++, and we will print system.out.print. Please notice here, I am not using system.out.println, but I am using system.out.print because I want to print 7 times star on the same row. So this is where I am printing star for the same row. When I becomes 1, suppose, it will again go into this for loop. It will print 7 times star pattern and it will go to the I loop where I now will become 2. So this is how we use nested loops. Since we have a matrix kind of a structure, we need for loop for doing that. I'll now demonstrate this code with. This is an Eclipse editor that I am using. This is the code which I had explained before. I will now run it. So as you can see, we have the pattern that we wanted.